Hello, and welcome back to Tidbit of Torah. A couple years ago, I went back to school for a certificate in executive coaching. Not because I wanted to be an executive coach, but because I wanted to deepen and widen my practice of listening. I think as we get older in life, sometimes our ears get a little plugged up, whether it's to our children or colleagues or other people in our lives. Think about a time in which you were in a conversation and you listened, but only so that you could respond, right? That you could engage and not truly listening to ask questions about what is really going on with this person, what is going on with the world. That sort of active but also global listening that is such a core part of Judaism. In Judaism, when we want someone to pay attention to something, we don't say look like we so often do in secular society. We say shema. We say listen, hear, tune in to the vibrations, not just with the ears, but of the heart. The ears are a pathway to the heart in Judaism. And we see that in our Torah portion, Parshat Bo, when God instructs the Israelites to recount the story of the Exodus so that the ears of their children and the children of their children, i.e. grandchildren and great-grandchildren, can know what happened. In other words, to pass on this narrative to generations so that they can hear, they can receive, they can know what's happening and not just live with it, but then become the children like the Passover Seder who ask questions about what does all of this mean to me? What does this mean to our world? And how do I take the narratives of my family and my people and speak up to fight against power, to be able to question what my purpose is in the world and use listening as a tool for spiritual engagement, for gratitude, for interacting with curiosity in the world. I once asked one of my rabbis when I was the age of 8 or so, I said, Rabbi, I just don't get how the sea parted when the Israelites passed. I mean, like, how is that even possible? Am I supposed to read that like a scientist or like a spiritual person? And my rabbi went on to explain to me how it might be possible with an eastward wind for the sea to depart, or I could view it as sort of a miracle, a sense of wow from God. And that question, by him taking it seriously, led to so many other questions, a practice that my 8-year-old daughter and I called doing research, which is validating the questions we have about the world and looking for answers. Who's an expert on this who I could ask and listen to and then be prompted to ask more? So my blessing for all of us this week is that we may have the capacity to truly listen to different voices, young and old around us, to listen to for the essential questions of what the world is asking us and what we are asking of the world. Shabbat Shalom and happy listening.